Hello, hello, hello. Uh-oh. I am live. I am live. I am live. How y'all doing this morning? How are y'all doing this morning? I got so much to talk about today. So much to talk about today. I don't know oh, there we go. Click. Am I on the right screen? Ah, let's see. Yeah, I am. Hey, Jared. That's my baby boy. I hope you don't mind calling you baby boy. You're my baby boy. You're my little Sunday guy. How you doing, Jared? How are you doing this morning? I'm waiting for one of my co-hosts. I'm gonna have a co-host this morning. Hey, Jamie. I'm waiting for Trish this morning. Jamie, I hope you're feeling a lot better. I hope. I'm getting a lot better. I say I'm probably back about 90%, 85, 85%. I am so happy to be here on this Wednesday morning. Let me cut my phone down. And I am just so happy. I sure am. 60. So you're still resting? Is what you're doing? Jared say he's doing great. Okay, Jared, don't get married on me now. Okay? Don't get married. Don't get married on me, Jared. I don't know how old you are, but you still look a little young to me to get married. Oh, I am doing great. I am waiting for, let's see if she wrote me anything. And I'm back over. I don't see her yet, but we got a lot to talk about today. A lot. I'm just waiting for my Trish. I know she's getting cute. That's what she doing. Jamie, I'm gonna have to get you up here in a couple of weeks, girl, so we can dance and get it on like we used to. He said, I'm not going anywhere. I'm 40 to be. Oh, you that old? Jerry, you don't look that old. Oh my God. Jerry said, I'm not going anywhere. I'm 40 to be 41. Well, a happy early birthday. Jamie said, no, I wish I could rest, but there's a lot going on behind. Oh, okay. Have you been making any videos, Jamie? I know I haven't been making any videos still. And yeah, baby boy, you look, yeah, I got to quit calling you baby boy. Hey, Eerie Frog, who don't pick up the phone when his friend call him. You gonna need me one day? You gonna need me one day? I love you. You know I love you. Hey, Felicia, welcome back. I'm waiting for Jeanette. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I'm waiting for Jeanette to come on with me and get this started because I got a lot to talk about today. Felicia, you everywhere. You are everywhere. I think you were on, I can't remember. You was on somebody this morning because I kind of go around in the morning, but I usually don't stop. Usually I stay in the bushes for about 5 minutes. And hey, Yansu, how you doing? How is Yansu doing? I didn't restart my computer either. So I'm hoping my internet works really well. So he doing good, Erie Frog, but he don't listen to me like you don't listen to me. That's what we gonna even talk about me going to the doctor. Y'all just playing around. I keep saying life is this short, y'all. Welcome everybody. I'm just waiting for my guest host to come in. And she said give her about 10 minutes. She said give her about 10 minutes. And yeah, we're gonna get this party started. So how did everybody week go this week? My week has been, doctor appointment. We're going to talk about that. Um, my dog is making some major changes, Jamie, some major changes. So I don't know how I'm gonna fix that. I have an older dog, and some changes are happening. I didn't hope it was gonna happen, but you know what, Jamie? I think he kind of forgot his pottying habits. So I don't know what I'm gonna do about that. But he's still doing good, but I didn't think he was gonna go and forget how to potty on the outside. He still potties on the outside, but you know how that goes. And but yeah, I guess I'll go ahead and get started a little bit before she comes up. And then today we're going to talk about how life can change just like a blink of an eye, you know. And we're going to switch over to something when she comes up. But you know, we don't know what's going to happen to us in the next 5 or 10 minutes. It could be something good, it could be something bad, but how are we going to handle either one? It's always easy to handle something when it's good, but it is so hard to handle something bad. And I know a lot of people, and I used to wake up, say if something happens bad, even the night before, and then it carries over to the next day. Okay, Erie Frog. And does it ruin your whole day? It used to ruin my whole day. If I got upset with something or somebody, it would mess up my whole day. And now I've gotten a lot better with that. A lot better with that. So, and what I want to say, Trish, she's not a morning person. She's not a morning person. So, I'm trying to think of what else to talk about because I had so much to talk about, you know, when Trish got here. Okay. But I could talk about going to the doctor though. I could talk about that a little bit. When I go to the doctor, normally I always my blood work is always good, real good. And normally he tells me to come back. He used to tell me to come back every 4 months, but now he tells me to come back every 6, but I really think I need to only go once a year. I think he does it because of my age. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, it always be really, really good. But you know, I always promise myself that I'm going to take care of my body a lot better. And then you know what happened? You fall off the map. Okay. So I really need to exercise. I really need to eat better. I say that every time I leave his office, then 6 months come and then I don't do it. So that's another thing. So just preparing for it. Okay. Um, and like I say, just because he said it's good news, I know I got to do something better for the quality of my life because I'm getting older. You know, nothing remains the same. Everything changes. Even our doctor appointment. I'm gonna say our children, they grow up and they go and they leave us. You know, we even talked about that this week about them growing up and then they leave us and then you know then they have their families, then they have their problems or they have their good times is what it is. Another thing too, I wanted to talk about even with Social Security. I'm trying to go back over here and see where she's at. Okay, even Social Security, how they were going to end it, well, they were talking about ending it. And they weren't giving you like 5 or 6 months. They were saying like they were talking about it in May and they were going to end it in June. You know, and do you know what would have happened? Now that's what I'm talking about. Things can change like a blink of an eye. That's people income. That's what they live on. If they would have took away Social Security, a lot of people, because I even had somebody on that day that said, well, then people should save. A lot of people can't save. And then if they would have cut off Social Security, then what would have happened was, um, then it would have trickled down to everything else. The stock market would have dropped. Boom. People wouldn't be able to go to the doctors for their appointments because they wouldn't have Medicare. And then what's going to happen? The doctors going to have to lay off people because they don't have patients coming in, that's on Medicaid and Medicare. Doctors, that's where they get a lot of their monies from, a lot of their funding from. Hey, JJ, how you doing? Welcome everybody that's coming in. I'm just talking about how life can change. I'm waiting for my host in 1 minute. Okay. Um, and then we can talk about, you can have a great job. You don't work for 20 or 30 years, and all of a sudden they lay you off. Hey, Rasperware, how you doing? We're just talking about life changing, just in a minute. Okay, thank you so much for watching ads. Thank you so much. And then we're going to talk around the end about the new changes with YouTube. I know everybody know about it, but some people may not know. I know they're not doing changes in some countries right now, but it's supposed to change in the middle of June. But okay, we're going to get back to this change in a blink of an eye. Okay, we talked about Social Security a little bit. Hey, Juicing with Jay, how you doing? Thanks so much for coming in. We're just talking Juicing with Jay. And see, Juicing with Jay, he talks about healthy things, what we should be doing. And Juicing with Jay, I just talked about me going to the doctor and how my lifestyle really has kept me really healthy at 67. It really has. I used to jog all the time, all my life. That's all my kids knew. I was a vegan for a couple of years. Just with Jay, I would have still been a vegan if it had not been for my husband. And then but all the exercise and eating good, my household eats more than the typical household with vegetables and fruits. We have a big fruit salad every day. We have a big green salad every day. I'm telling y'all, if y'all want to have vitality when you get older, don't play around when you're younger. I know a lot of times we go in those fast food places all the time, but you need to stop. That's where all that inflammation and pain come from. Because like I say, life can change on a dime. Because you can go to the doctor office one day and you leave out with tears, but I'm telling you, changing your way of eating and not just cutting out meat. A lot of people say just cutting out meat. Hey, Annette, I'm still waiting for my co-host. We're just talking about different ways of making sure we stay healthy, how your life can just change on a dime. Okay. And we're talking about you can have the great job. Hey, Bud Files, you can have a great job for 20 or 30 years, then you get laid off. Okay. So that's another thing, all your income gone. And that's why I say they talk about Social Security. If it would have got cut off, people was like, oh, I'm glad I'm not on that. But people don't realize, even like in the medical field where my sister worked, a lot of people on Medicare. I know a lot of people on private insurance, but then it's going to do the trickle down effect where people can't go in and get their dialysis or anything. And then they're going to have to lay off nurses. Then where the nurses going to go and work? Okay. So that's another thing. It's the trickle down effect. And then, okay, yes, Annette, everything. Thank you, everybody, for being in here. And thumbs up, thumbs up. That helps me to grow. Yes, everything is temporary in this life. It really is. Nothing ever remains the same. And that's what I was talking about. My babies, I can remember when they were in my tummies. One is 40 years old. Where did the year go? One is 45. I just, it's like, how did I get these grown men and all these grandbabies? Because you know what? Blink of an eye. People say as you get older, time is fleeting. It's not. Time has always been popping. Okay. Yet It seemed like just yesterday it was Monday. Now it's Wednesday. Okay. It does. It goes by like a twinkle of an eye, is what life is. Because what we're promised 70 some years is what we're promised. And they don't even consider you a lifetimer, a long lifer until you're 65. Because most people die before they're 65. You know, the Social Security got that all figured out. That's why they took it up to 66 point something or 67 years old. They got it all figured out. If you're a smoker, they already decrease your life, thing. Bad habits already decrease your life. And I say, we really, when we're healthy, we take that for granted. Oh, okay, I'm 67, that's 60. We do. We take life for granted. We really, really do. And I'm still waiting on Trish. So y'all, I know y'all saw my little sign and everything. Um, and I'm trying to think what else. Okay, I talked about jobs, also housing. Oh, another thing, if most of us would have lost our Social Security, yes, some people get pensions and all that, but the majority, then families would have had to take family members in. Hey, Yate, oh, retirement age of 67? You kidding me? So can you still retire at 60? Yeah, you can still retire at 62. So that means you probably gonna lose more than 30%. Is what it is. Okay. And then we talk about housing. It has gotten so expensive, even for a 1 bedroom. People are paying over $1,000. I don't know how they do it. Can y'all tell me how people are living? I don't know. I mean, how? I mean, lights, water, phone, car payment, food, children, clothing. How are people really making it? Because food keep getting higher and higher is what it is. Hey, JBI, how you doing? I haven't seen you for a while. Yes, Yate. I mean, how you making it? On one income, $1,000, $1,000 a month. Some people don't even make that a month. Yeah, now I was thinking about you in that. My sister's in a 1 bedroom apartment. She pays over $1,500 a month, and they nickel and dime you for everything now. They add taxes on everything that you do, you know? And then see what she said? Then they nickel and dime you, and then they hit you with fees so close to 1,800. What if she had children to feed? She only got a dog, you know? But 1,800, can you imagine if you were just getting minimum wage? There is no way you could stay by yourself and pay $1,800. Blink of an eye, I'm telling you, you could stay in your car. That's why so many people staying in their cars. They really are, And like Yate says, food is, and you see a lot of GMO foods too. You know what I noticed? Boy, y'all have me talking. I noticed when I could put, get this, Yate, lettuce in the refrigerator, been in there for a couple of weeks, and it don't go bad. I could put avocados in the refrigerator, and they don't go bad. I could put tomatoes in the refrigerator, and they last forever. They add something to that food. I'm telling you, my husband had picked up something, and they said they was adding, I forgot what they add to food, to it's artificial food. And I'm like, well, why they had to add that? But why the fruits and vegetables not going bad? Can y'all tell me that? Why is this not going bad? JBI say we don't know when we die. We just do the best we can. Yes, we all have expiration dates. We all have expiration dates. And that's what I even told my doctor, because some tests I refuse to do. Okay, because I'm older. And even I know I'm supposed to do another test after 10 years, and I'm not going to do that unless I have a problem. I'm not crazy, you know, but I know that we all, and I told my doctor, we all have an expiration date. And then he asked me, he said, Betty, why don't you want these tests? He said, are you frightened? I'm like, no, tests are a great diagnostic tool. Okay. And hey, Tuber Chad, how you doing? Yeah, Kevin need to be in here too today. Kevin's still young. We gonna get Kevin healthy because Kevin, you gonna get old one day. You ain't gonna be able to move. But JBI, yes, and I told my doctor we all okay. Let me go back. But my doctor asked me why I didn't take a lot of tests now. Okay, I used to do everything the doctors say, and I want you to do what you feel that is right. But you should have a doctor you can talk to, and then you can say no to. And that's what when I interviewed my doctor, and you should interview him. I told him if he was a doctor that would get upset if I say no to something he tell me, then he was not the doctor for me. Because I know my sister recently went to a doctor. She told her no, and she got mad with her. Okay. So the test I'm not taking next year, I'm supposed to take every 10 years. I'm not going to take. But getting back to what he said, he asked me, was I frightened of the test? And I said, no, they're great diagnostic tools. Sometimes they're correct, sometimes not. I know when my sister had a mammogram, my older sister, the mammogram thing didn't even pick it up. Okay. I'm not telling you not to get mammograms because I got them for years. Okay. But she ended up finding herself. But that's not what I'm frightened of. What I told him, I'm frightened of when you find something, what you gonna do? What are you gonna do? That's what frightened me more than that testing diagnostic is what you gonna do. Okay, let me see. Kevin came in. Thank you so much. BJ JBI, I am a YouTube creator and I understand. I definitely understand. Yep. And then my sister went back because we were talking about how everything is just getting so expensive. Okay. Yeah, I've stopped. So okay. Yeah. And let me get back. I just had to read something, y'all. But yeah, my sister say would have to work 2 jobs. Yeah, if you're on minimum wage, thank God I'm a nurse. No one on one minimal. I'm telling you, it's like I have went and I talked about this. We have our favorite grocery store. I've talked about this over and over. And it's gotten so expensive. So I end up start going to Walmart. Okay, Walmart prices are going up. Then I start going to Aldi's. That's they say the least expensive grocery store. I know their vegetables are a lot cheaper and their meats are a little bit cheaper comparable with Walmart. But I don't know, that redness in there, me and my sister was talking about, I think they add coloring to it, is what I'm thinking. And I'm coming back over the chat, but I think they're adding things to the food. Let me go, because girl, y'all know I can talk. Thank you for sharing me out, Kevin. And my sister said, oh yeah, they add stuff. I read they have some type of wax on apples now too. Yeah, and then get this. They know everybody's going to Aldi's grocery store. Now they're saying Aldi's is putting fake, I guess, information, nutritional stuff on stuff. All them grocery stores do that. They all do that. They all do that. And Felicia says some tests can be invasive and can cause problems. They sure can. They can. But like I always say, that's between the patient and the doctor. And that's why I say I choose to make decisions on my own. And at first it's fearful. First, because some people are lie and tell the doctor that they taking a medication and stuff, and they're not. But I don't. I used to, but a friend of mine said, Betty, you need to be just truthful about it. And because that would help the next person that comes. So now, even if he talks about a medication, I want to add something, I'll say no. Let's see if my eating changes. Let's see if I exercise a little more. But if you tell your doctor that, then you need to be proactive. Even with my blood work, I get a copy every time I go. I didn't used to do that when I was younger. But now I do it. Okay, Trish, I'm doing it now. Let me put that there and copy. I'm putting it in there now, Trish. Return. I think I put it in there. It should be there. Yeah, it's there. Let me go back up here. Felicia said, if I won't get treatment, then no need for tests. Some treatments are bad as illness. But you know what? You're proactive. Even with your diet, you're proactive. And like I say, every time I go to the doctor, I'm telling y'all for years, my doctor yesterday said, you know what, when you come to me, I don't feel like I do anything. So what they'll do is just take my breathing, and out. And my other doctor, he's Dr. Finley, he's retired now. He used to do the same thing. And so I know if I'm not proactive, and I don't start back exercising, and I don't really clean my diet up, but we do in our household, we eat more vegetables. Let me make sure nobody came in. Let's see. I'll stop right there where Erie Frog is. And you're being proactive. But like I say, my household do eat more vegetables and fruits for sure. And we do take supplements. But we really read up on supplements, to see which ones that we should take, exactly that where they're active, inactive, whatever. No, I don't buy them from the Dollar Tree. There's nothing wrong with buying them from the Dollar Tree. But, I always say spend the money now, because later on you're going to be spending on medication. I spend I get 75 multivitamins, and they're like $26 or something like that. But to me, that's inexpensive, versus a pill that I'm going to take. And I even take one supplement that has 120 pills in it, and I paid $57 for that. So, but it's worth my health. Thank you for coming in, Scratching Pete. Thank you so much for being here with me. And thank you, everybody, for coming in. Okay, I see you, Pumpkin. And I understand too. Everybody, for coming in. Trish, I see you. I got some echoing going on. I got some. Everybody.
Okay, wait a minute.
Yeah, you just have to close something.
Okay.
Yeah. And I understand, because I already, no. But yeah, we're talking about going to the doctor, and whether you take every test they tell you. I know when I was young. Can you hear me? Uh-oh. Can you hear me, Trish? You can hear me? Say something. Okay, but anyway, I know when I was younger, I would do everything the doctor told me. Everything. And then as I got older and I started reading a lot, then I take his knowledge, and I'm the one that makes the decision on what I want to do. Okay. So I done lost the y'all. Okay, I had stopped. Erie Frog has said something. Oh, Erie Frog he's still talking about the prices and everything going up higher and higher. And like I said, even Erie Frog, I know your life. I know, and that's what I say. People forget people that don't have. Okay. It's not just around Thanksgiving and Christmas that poor people just need food. They need it 365 days a year. Okay. So we should always remember that. Okay, I'm going down the link right now. Thank you so much. Okay, and that, yeah, most of fruits and vegetables, they really messed them up. They have messed our fruits and vegetables up. Even organic. Hey, Tata, how you doing? Canadian Family Life. Hey, how are you doing? I'm up here looking on my phone because I know, it goes farther down. But yes, eating more fruits and vegetables, even if you get organic, I guess that's going to be the best you can get, because you got to remember is grown organic is grown in organic is grown in the soil too. But what the conversation is really about, our lives can change like that.
Yes.
In a heartbeat, our lives can change like that. And I told him, me going to the doctor's appointment, like, he's like, oh, everything good. You like, oh, okay, I'm gonna do better. I'm gonna do my exercise. I'm gonna do, and then 6 months go over there, then you right back. But I told the girl at the office, I said, oh, you watch. It's gonna be different this time. She said, okay, I'm gonna watch it. So yeah, we were even talking about, let me make sure I gotta get everybody, because you know how I get to talking and don't shut
Okay.
up.
Can you hear me,
Okay.
Betty?
Oh yeah, I can hear you,
Okay,
cutie.
good. Good.
Okay, okay, Canadian Family Life. She said they having bad thunderstorms in Canada where she's staying at. And Tetra, hey, haven't seen you for a little bit, and I know you haven't seen me for a little bit. And then also the prices at the grocery store. We've been talking about that. Publix, Walmart, all this, everybody going up. Everybody.
Everybody. Whenever I go to the grocery
Mm-hmm.
store and I try to get just what I need,
Mm-hmm.
oh my God, the bill is astronomical. Yes.
And just think if you had little kids added
I
on.
know. I
And
know,
then,
because it's just me I'm cooking for.
I know. And then apartment living, if people live in apartments,
Mm-hmm.
everything going up. And then if the insurance on your mortgage go up, your mortgage gonna go up.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
You know?
I've
So
experienced that. And
mhm,
then taxes, real estate taxes,
mhm,
all that. Everything is
yeah.
going up.
And even if you have your home paid off, you still our taxes went up this year. They was like, I don't know if they was 2,000 something, like now they're 3,000 something.
Mm-hmm.
Now,
Yeah.
and then if you stay in California, because they had all that flooding and stuff,
Mm-hmm.
now all state want to leave them.
Wow.
That's what they
Well,
did to us in
we had
Florida.
some flooding here, so
Mm-hmm.
for those who hadn't experienced a flood before, but this last flood was really bad. It touched people who hadn't been touched before. They got to get flood insurance now.
Yep. And then some
And
policies
that's a
make
lot.
you get a separate policy
Mm-hmm.
from it,
Yeah, yeah.
because
That's what I had to do. Yeah.
Citizen is the only one that insures most of the Floridians. So if you're in the
Oh, okay.
flood area,
Uh-huh.
like people down the hill, I stay on top of the hill.
Uh-huh.
So if the water come, I always tell people, you heard me so many times say that,
You lucky.
they go, y'all, and I'm on top of the hill. But if we ever flood up on the hill, I just need to say my prayer, because I'm in the highest area.
So, like where I am, and it's just a particular area that floods, right?
Uh-huh.
And because we have creeks running through,
Uh-huh.
and the street that I'm on, like you said, you at the top of the hill,
Uh-huh.
I'm in the middle.
Ah, ah, ah.
So it's real iffy, but the people at the bottom get it every time.
Oh my
They get it every
God.
time.
Yeah, but and that's why I say it could change at the blink of an eye. You could be living in a house. Look at the people, rich people out there. The forest fire just burned their houses down. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, everything gone. Your pictures, your whole life feel like it's just snuffed out, you know? So that can even change. We talked about the house, we talked about jobs. You could be living good one day, and then
Mm-hmm.
all of a sudden you lose your job. Or you know what? It could be where you have a job and you get promotion and you get more money, you know? So that can even you know, so even with that, you know, and then I said, I don't know, this is what used to happen to me. If I would be upset the night before and I took it on to the next day, it will mess up my whole day. I don't know if that does it for you. You know, when you're upset about it, does it tend to mess up your whole day, Trish?
Well, you know, I'm dealing with some things.
Yeah.
Um, I try not to let it mess up my whole day, but
Uh-huh.
I I I sometimes feel like the fix it lady.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay. Okay.
never
Okay. And maybe
ending.
you need to sit in a quiet little corner and kind of,
Yeah, some
re-examine.
music.
Yeah, re-examine it a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
And we were talking about the food, how they're adding stuff to the foods. And I got lettuce. I know been in there 3 weeks and it ain't gone bad.
Oh,
They adding stuff to that
because
stuff.
lettuce don't usually
That's
last
what
that long.
I wish I could show it to you. In 3 weeks and it still look the same. And even avocados don't go bad like as they go bad, but not as fast as they used to. They say they add something to the skin so it don't go as bad fast.
Is it
Uh,
that like that wax or something?
yeah, that's what my sister was talking about.
Yeah.
That
Mm-hmm.
yeah.
Yeah.
This is my friend Yate. I've known her since I was a doula, and we
Mm-hmm.
kind of hung on to each other. It's difficult to maneuver around GMO foods. I just
Oh,
yeah,
that's real roots.
yeah.
Okay.
You know her,
No, but I've seen her. I've seen her around.
girl, and she got a designer eye like you.
Oh wow.
Girl, she could do a number on a room. I
Oh
seen her took
wow.
a junk pile and turn it to a heaven.
Okay.
Even the breeze, the smell, and it was
Wow.
girl. Now she's cutting hair. Oh, that's why you seen her, because she's cutting hair and then
Okay.
getting because her mom did it.
Okay.
Before she
Okay.
passed, she lost her mom when she was really young and her mom
Mm-hmm.
was young. So
Mm-hmm.
she's doing what her mother's doing now.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah. So she took her designing skills to something else, you
Yeah.
know?
To hair. Yeah.
Yeah, to hair. Thank you, everybody in here. Thumbs up, thumbs up. And then she was saying, I found some cod liver oil capsules. Um, and just remember, whatever we discuss, always remember talk to your doctor first. I always have to say that. But when I do take cod liver oil, and I haven't taken, I take the pill, the capsules, but I think the liquid better though. Sometimes,
I'm on a
you know, it
call.
gets in your body, better. I think everything liquid just gets to you, but always talk to your doctor first. Radical changes is here. Hey, you be with me every day now. Thank you. Even Felicia's starting to drop in. Um, but I just know
Okay.
I try my best. When I'm upset, I try my best not to let it carry on to the whole day, destroy that whole day. And I really learned this from somebody. We only had one Target years ago, and we used to have to go to Clearwater, and that's about 15 minutes away from me. And we had a flat tire. So what April did, she said, we'll worry about this flat tire later, and we going shopping. And I'm looking like, shopping? We need to fix the tire first. Girl, we went shopping. She had like nothing happened. So after we got through shopping, you know what she said? Now we'll deal with the tire.
Okay.
See, I would have did the opposite. When you did the opposite, Trish, you think?
Mm, I would. I would.
I would have been
And
worried
Betty,
about
I'm sharing out. That's what I'm doing. I'm
okay,
sharing out.
thank you so much. Thank you. But and we're gonna talk about the new thing with with YouTube too. We're gonna talk
Yeah,
about that. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that, girl.
I'm excited.
I'm excited for everybody, but we're gonna talk about the new YouTube thing. Hey D, welcome. Welcome,
Hey,
girl.
D.
From Australia. How's the weather? Is it cold, Lady? Is it cold? But yeah, I try not to let things ruin my whole day. I
Mhm.
really try, but sometimes when that mess is bad, you really, think about it.
I
So,
I tried not to, even though I got a lot on my plate and everything. I try not to,
mhm.
because I just keep going.
Mhm.
I just keep
Yeah,
going.
pushing through.
Yeah, I push through.
Yeah, you gotta
I
do
push through.
something. You
Mhm.
can't just you can't just sit there. You
Mm-mm.
gotta keep moving. And
No.
sometimes that's so hard, and especially when you see somebody struggling, you say, girl, just get the moving. Now you see people in pain. If you just move, a couple of steps and they until you ready. I always tell
And,
people,
and do things that take your mind off of it,
yeah,
right? You know,
yeah.
if you keep busy, it's gonna,
Mhm,
have your mind busy, and you're not gonna
mhm,
dwell on it, and be feeling all down and everything. So that's
mhm,
what I do. I
mhm.
keep moving, and I'm so
Mhm,
busy. That's kind of easy,
mhm, mhm.
easy to
Yeah.
do. So,
And relationships are,
mhm,
oh, girl, 41 minutes. Relationship relationships are even when they're bad,
mhm, mhm,
how do you not let it affect you at work, at home, that's your whole, so how do you can't even separate that.
mhm.
If you're in a bad relationship, or even if you're in a great relationship, sometimes I
Mhm.
think you could take it for granted. When
Yeah,
everything's going good, we can take it for granted.
yeah, yeah.
When everything going bad, then all of a sudden it gets our attention. Like, ooh, okay. So
Yeah.
that's why I say, and I always say, hey, OG Trav. Oh, that's one of my big supporters. Oh, hey, one of my big supporters is here.
Okay.
Yeah, I missed him for a little bit, but honey, he is always. I hope it's a man, but
Hey, Annette.
I think so. Yeah, her little self. But yeah, and that's why I was saying too. When I go to the doctor, I always hear you great. You really, really good. But then, like I told you, I need to
Mhm,
do the intermittent fasting, which I'm
mhm,
doing 100%.
mhm.
I need to start moving.
Me too.
I'm thinking about going back to the gym. I just
Mhm.
don't know. Or what I can do is, but it's so hot to walk Walmart parking lot. Walmart parking lot be huge.
Yeah,
I
yeah, that'll be a good walk. A
Yeah,
few
I
times
thought,
around that,
yeah,
that'll
I
be a
thought
good
about
walk.
that, but I would have to go early because it's just so hot here in
Mhm.
Florida.
Yeah.
So
Or when the
just
sun go
moving.
down.
And like I say, our household eat a lot more vegetables and fruits than the
Mhm,
typical household, but it's what we eat in the middle. You
mhm.
know what I mean? So I need to get even better with that part of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
And then I say with the supplements, add it on.
Mhm.
So hopefully, and then my husband always say, all right, listen to me, because he's 11 years older than me on no medication. Tommy better listen.
Wow.
I don't see
That's a
how
blessing. That
somebody
is
don't
great.
listen to him.
Yeah.
Hey, Forgon, how you doing? Hey, but yeah, and I don't know why people don't listen to him. Really, that's what I'm always saying.
Mhm.
To listen to them, but
Yeah, because it's
um,
a lot of people,
mhm,
that's, trying to get there, to be healthy like that, to get off medication and things of that nature. And that's
mhm,
why, I feel like
mhm.
I'm blessed too that I'm not on any medications
Yeah,
right now, but I know I got to do better to be able
mhm,
to,
mhm,
maintain that. And I need to move as well. I need
mhm,
to get moving.
mhm.
I know I do.
Now, in the chat, what are y'all doing to get healthier? Are y'all moving, lifting weights? Are you eating better? My sister say, okay, I made it back. Yep, I'm starting to clean up my eating. And she is, because she's
Mm-hmm.
been hearing my son and his girlfriend and me. I
Mm-hmm.
am fasting today.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my, how have we changed? And then she said, and do a cleanse tomorrow.
Okay.
Ooh. And
So
yeah,
what are you using
we've
for
been
a
walking.
cleanse? What cleanse are you
Oh
doing?
yeah, what cleanse are you using on that? Thank you everybody for being here. Thank you so much. And she said, and a cleanse, walk every day, trying my best.
Oh,
I'm
you
telling
doing
you,
good.
because she's young or what? She's always bragging how young she is, but she said her body's more tore down than mine because she's a nurse, and that's what it is.
Oh yeah.
And then another thing, what I find too is, and I'm not gonna stay on this vitamin thing. Talk to your doctor, but a whole food vitamin, multivitamin, instead of
Mm-hmm.
just the plain stuff y'all finding, you need a whole food vitamin. Talk to your doctor first. But that's
Mm-hmm.
what I found out, that getting really good supplements just because they say vitamin D don't mean,
It
you
could be
know,
synthetic.
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So you need to read up on stuff. Because I'm
Mm-hmm.
telling y'all, when y'all get my age, 67, you gonna need to be to have some vitality.
Hey Keisha. I see
You
Keisha's in
hey
here.
Keish, my Keisha Hill. Hey Keisha. I
So
be looking at my
guys, yeah,
phone.
we want to hear from you. What are you guys doing to try to either get healthy or maintain your health? Are
Mhm.
you exercising?
I know D for years, she been doing intermittent fasting.
Okay.
And the ones in the chat, if you don't know what intermittent fasting is, it's just a window where you eat. Like, say, I open my window at 3 o'clock
Mm-hmm.
to eat, and then I close it at 7 o'clock. That's my window. And then from 7 o'clock on to the next day, 3 o'clock, then I eat again. Okay. A lot of people used to think that was unhealthy. Talk to your doctor first, but they found out that gives the body time to rest. It don't digest food all the time. And it's just, read about it. Or you can even do 8 hours and then fast for 16 hours. If you can, talk to your doctor, but it works for me, is what it is.
It
Um,
heals your body.
yeah,
It's more than weight loss.
yeah,
It
it
really
is.
heals your body,
Yeah. And
gives your body the
it's amazing.
opportunity to digest your
Yeah.
food properly
And you
and
know
heal.
what? And I heard you say, and I can see, even if you don't lose weight at first, you can start seeing a difference in your
Yeah.
body.
Mm-hmm.
Even my waistline, I can see a difference in it. The scale may not say much. It's going on 5 weeks this week
Mm-hmm.
for me.
Mm-hmm.
But it's my waist that I can tell a difference. It's not major, but I can tell that something's starting to happen with that. Um, Yate say the city and other realtors are trying to get that property. Uh-oh, we must be talking to somebody else.
Okay.
Or I'm lost. And your location is prime. Oh, she's talking about where I stay at. Yeah, she's talking about the area I stay in, y'all. I stay on
Mm-hmm.
top of a hill.
Mm-hmm.
And what happened was this used to be an all-white neighborhood. Okay. And then they started selling their homes, and then it became an all African American neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
And really, it's not a ritzy neighborhood. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But we're in the prime location.
Mm-hmm.
And we have properties because when they build now, they don't have that much property. These homes have huge properties. Okay. I
Mm-hmm.
got where I went from 1,100 to 2,200 square feet, and I still got yard. I
Wow.
still got yard. Okay. Now what's happening is they want this property back. So, okay, we got what they did. They built 2 schools around us. But
Mm-hmm.
what happened was, I say, and I'm a historian in this area because I've been here 30 years. That's what I was thinking the other day when I was telling somebody something. But we never used to even get water in the streets, but now we do. Since
Mm-hmm.
they built the 2 schools, that means they didn't do that runoff right. with the
Mm-hmm.
schools. But anyway,
Mm-hmm.
getting back, what happened is, and people don't realize that they have prime property. We still, it's like living in the city, but living in the country. That's what it feels like. We got
Mm-hmm.
squirrels, we got raccoons, possums, we got bird nests everywhere. We got it all. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now, what's happening is, and I'm not really unhappy. I know what gentrification does. That's when
Mm-hmm.
people come back in, they fix up properties, they buy it cheap, and then they sell it, you know.
That's what they're doing here too. This is
So
what they're doing here.
I'm not really unhappy because I stay between two homes. I don't care if gentrification come in. I'm sorry. I don't want to stay next to properties that's not properly taken care of. I don't want to.
Mm-hmm.
So what's happening is even the kids, I'm gonna tell you what's amazing. All African American neighborhood used to be all African American kids coming from school. I don't see a one. I see nothing but white kids coming from school. I see people running and jogging now. Okay, that used to be a rarity, of a different race. Even people coming around talking. I had a neighbor. Girl, when a neighbor talked to me the last time, and she stayed 2 blocks over, and then I have another new neighbor moving in. So I mean, it's prime property. They want it back. Everybody want it. Everybody want this property. We are the highest land. Even when it storms, they come. What they do? Come this area. So, okay, OG, let me keep going because I'd be way off. Far gone. I already said hi. Okay. Okay, Rim. Thanks for coming. Thank you so much. Yep. And a lot of times too, if you eat better, um, also, hey Kelly Deli, I just seen you. A lot of times, I forgot what I was gonna say because I was reading Keisha thing.
Yeah, Keisha has feedback on that, what she's doing.
Okay, can you go ahead and tell me what she said? Because I'm a
She
little lost.
says, I was battling a little mental health the
Or
last year
something.
or so,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm getting that under
Mm-hmm.
manageable control.
Mm-hmm.
Now my physical health, I walk, I use
Mm-hmm.
my elliptical. Good for you because mine's
She
getting
been
dust
doing
on it.
good.
And she said, I meditate and I mind my
Mm-hmm.
business.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I
And
heard.
that's what I was going to talk about because that was one of the most popular lies was about depression because so many people suffer from depression,
Mm-hmm.
and
Yeah.
they hide it, so that's why I know that was so popular with, talking about it because most families, it runs in families. Okay. A lot of times, heredity, sometimes it's learned behavior from our parents. We become worry warts about everything. But, I know we can do meditation and we can do all that stuff to free up our mind. But I always say, whenever you have a problem, if you deal with that problem the same way, you're going to get the same answer. So you got to deal with it, a little bit differently than you have before to make it work for you. Yeah, and y'all tell you are moving, get more moving again. Yeah, I'm telling you, I can't blame it on the pandemic. She says I do a lot more juicing. Okay, this is my thing about juicing. I think Felicia's in here. I don't know if she's still here. She might have went over to Miss T, but I'm gonna tell you about juicing. I say you should have a heck of a lot more vegetables because I used to juice. And I would put all vegetables and then I would take like a half an apple and
Mm-hmm.
then put that in there. But I
Mm-hmm.
find a lot of people put a lot more fruit than vegetables. Yes, fruit has a good sugar, but you'll do a lot better with a lot more vegetables in there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I guess if your tummy can take it, and if your doctor say don't do it, then. But yeah, I just find that because that's what you want to do. You want to add more vegetables in there. And I don't know, with juicing, I like to chew my food.
Yeah. I tried juicing, and I don't know what it was. I kind of think it was the celery,
Mm-hmm.
but I got little tiny bumps all over.
That's what I'm saying. That's
I
why I
think
say
I
call
think
to
I
the
went
doctor.
too far with the celery.
Yeah.
I think it could have been tomato, because
Uh-huh.
because I was
Acid.
making different recipes,
Mm-hmm.
and the tomato one that I made, it
Yeah.
was so good. It was like I was almost like a tomato soup. It was really good. So I
Uh-huh.
don't know if between the tomato and the celery, I had
Uh-huh.
a reaction, and then
Uh-huh.
I stopped. I
Uh-huh.
stopped once I had that reaction. But I think I think you should have a good combination.
Mm-hmm.
Some fruits, probably mostly on the berries
Mm-hmm.
side,
Mm-hmm.
because it's less sugar in the berries.
Mm-hmm.
And like a banana, try
Uh-huh.
more of the berries, and then
Mm-hmm.
they always say a handful of spinach.
Mm-hmm.
Some people put avocado just to make it more smooth. So you
Mm-hmm.
just kind of got to find the right balance
Mm-hmm.
for it, so it's not too sweet and too much
Yeah.
sugar. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But I like, and even Gert 848, she's old, way older than me. And
Mhm.
she was saying she liked to chew her food too. She's
Yeah.
Indonesian. She say, and she got good habits. She walks every day. I think
Mhm.
Gert might be 80 something. And she looks good too for her age. And thank you so much, Keisha, for sharing that, because a lot of people don't want to share it. And Callie Daly, okay, let me, and you know what? Gentrification, it does affect poor people. Okay, that's what I want to say. It affects everybody. But let me tell you, Cal, if you stay in an area where nobody take care of their homes, nobody, everything's falling down around you, economically depressed, that's how you get depressed. When I look at both sides of my house, I get depressed, Cal. I know what you're saying. I believe me, I understand gentrification. But you got to remember, this affects my mental health too. And just for a neighbor to walk around, do you know when I ever had well, yeah, my neighbor behind me, she do when I get sick or whatever. But for another neighbor to come and say hello and talk to you, do you know how good they make you feel? But come and stay with me for a day. And I promise you, you'll say gentrification, come on in. We got, and I understand we got beautiful lakes. We can walk to lakes from my house. We got ducks. We got geese. We got everything. We got crocodiles, alligators. It's alligators. So I understand gentrification. But if you stay where, okay. But I do understand that everybody have a difference of opinion. Maybe if they took care of the properties, but they don't take care of it, and most of it is rental property. So what am I supposed to do? I guess I'm gonna get up and move, and then you know what? I'm gonna get less for my house. So, and I understand. Yeah, Dick Gregory definitely, and he definitely talked a lot about health benefits, is what they did. Yeah. So yeah, but yeah, and I understand what you're saying, but I'm telling you, if you live where I live, something got to happen, something got to change, something somewhere. Okay, so and number one, I say all that loud music. I haven't heard that for a while though. But let's see, we talked about a lot. And you
Yeah.
know what? I even
Mhm.
said, I wrote it down, that from Friday to the day, y'all, we've talked about um dating, being single, married. Oh, somebody say this sounded like a woman channel the other day.
Oh, really?
Brother, he said, Betty, this
Warm
he said,
strong.
yeah, what's our chili? He said so, but I think it was a little bit about everybody. I should ask him, did it sound like we was male based?
Okay, tell him to feel free to give the male perspective.
Perspective.
Feel free.
Oh, yes, y'all tell you, it's happening everywhere. She said, "Yeah, my family go to my auntie house, which is down the street from you." Yeah, it's bad, but you know what? It is getting better, a lot better. So I'll take what I can get, because I'm getting older. You can't take that, living together. We talked about that. I was amazed that some older women say that they wouldn't live with anybody before they got married. I was surprised of the ones that said it, really. Um, let's see. And I said I made that decision because I had children, but I don't know. 10 years, you probably would have started living together if I didn't have children. But anyway, okay, we talked about differences in ages. How
Mm-hmm.
old should those ages be? I'm 67, so should I date a man 57? Or
Hmm.
should I date a man 77?
To each his own.
I know. What y'all think there at the chat? Do you think it should be a 5-year gap, 10-year gap? Because over 10 years, you talk about another generation. Okay. Like my husband, it's about jazz. I don't know nothing about no jazz. Honestly, I don't. I came in with the Dick Clark generation. Diana Ross, he know a little bit about Diana
See,
Ross and them,
I'm not
but
into jazz.
yeah, that's what I'm
And
saying.
I love pretty much all kinds of music.
Yeah, jazz, and I know my sister, and my brother love it. And who else? Michael Jackson, them, and that's what
I
I.
like old school
Yeah, James
R&B.
Brown, I like to hear.
Old school R&B, that's
And
me.
Little Richard, Tutti Frutti. Woo! Oh, but yeah, we talked about that, about age differences. Um, I always talk about Ashton Kutcher and Demi Moore when I talk about that. Oh, but anyway, Ashton, he left and got him a younger woman and got him some children. D says same here in Australia. Neighbors sell up, new buyers rent it out, get feral. Yeah, it's people. When I moved here, it was so much better. But now, and honestly, both houses on each side of me is owned. One is like rented out though.
Okay.
But this whole block has okay, Jamie, because I'm always in somebody's bushes. Still
Hey,
here.
Jamia.
That helps with the cause. Okay, Keisha said, my first husband turned me off from men my age or younger. Okay.
Okay.
Now I know my first husband was about 6 months younger than me. My second husband is older than me. Old is better for me. My hubby is 8 years older than me. And that's a good age because they're still in the same generation.
Mm-hmm.
That's what my mom said, that basically if they're in the same generation, then
That's how I kind of feel too. For me, I
mhm,
prefer
mhm,
somebody in the same
mhm,
generation, but I like
mhm.
older.
Yeah. Cause I'm telling y'all, it makes a difference as you get older. I know a lot of people say, yeah, if you're happy at that point, but a lot's gonna change. And like Trisha always say, they body changes too. Men bodies change, just like men go through menopause, just like women go through menopause. They have
Mhm.
hot sweats, they just don't talk about.
Midlife crisis.
Yeah, midlife where they want to get them little sports cars or start dressing cute, and you be like, where you going? You know?
Toupees.
Yeah, toupee. Oh, that look the worst. They might well just shave all that. Less it's, and then they get them plugs though, but once they grow in. But yeah, them
It gotta be
toupees.
done right though. You
I
know.
know. I ain't never seen no good toupee yet. I ain't never seen. Um, is it ever too old to get married? Now I'm gonna be honest. I say we all, and I said this before, we all want that loving touch or whatever. But honestly, if something happened to my husband, I can tell you, Now they couldn't believe I said I would just get a weekend man. Let me be by myself all week and then we can have fun on the weekend.
That's how my last relationship
Yeah,
was
girl.
because
What
he
y'all think
worked.
about that? Having a weekend man. What about that, Jamie? Jamie's so young. Jamie,
I
she
mean, that's what my last relationship was
yeah.
because he worked, I worked during the week. I
Mm-hmm.
mean, and it just worked. We connected on the weekend. I mean,
Yeah.
we didn't think about it like that, like a weekend man, because we did talk during the week and
Uh-huh.
something that we used to do, just to connect during the week.
Uh-huh.
We were really into those reality shows.
Uh-huh.
I mean, we watched them all. So he at his house, I'm at my house, and you got that DVR where you can save, what you want
Uh-huh.
to watch, and
Yeah.
we'll sync it up together, like ready go. And we were sitting there watching it together, doing our little commentary, how we felt about it and stuff. I mean,
Reaction.
it was
Well,
like great
maybe see you should
conversation.
have been doing a reaction channel. That's what
I wanted to. He didn't want
Aubrey
to do
does.
it. He didn't want to
Reaction.
do it because I
Yeah.
said we could,
She
because we
she
were
do reaction
doing it
channel.
every show we were watching.
Yeah.
But
Cause
I
she did
told you
one.
that was part of the problem. We weren't on the same page because
Okay.
I was thinking about that because I had seen it, on
Uh-huh.
YouTube, and I said we could, kind of do a commentary on our thoughts. I don't want to be on there. I don't want to be. So I'm like, okay.
Jamie say yes. Hey Eddie, how you
Look,
doing?
she said works for her.
It works for you, don't it? What's love got to do? Got to do with it? Hey, a second-hand emotion. See, us old women, honey, we got it. We still. I'm
Hey,
thinking, what
I
age
think when you
though?
get to a certain age, you don't have to have somebody in your face every day.
Yeah, but what age would you? 84? I'm thinking about 84. Hmm. I don't know. I told my doctor because he always say, "Girl, you a long lifer." I always say that. I told him, but I notice most people when they get to 90 years old, thumbs up, everybody. Um, they seem to drop off. They start dropping off. No matter how healthy you are, they tend to see my neighbor. She was 90 some years old before she had to move with her niece. So it was so funny. And he was like, "Well, Betty, what you expect?" I said, "Well, can you just give me some pills so I can go to sleep then?" Oh, but I would love to live to 90 something if I have
Oh,
a
there's
chance.
Geeky Girl.
Hey, geeky girl. Hey, there's Miss Geeky.
Eddie.
I got
I see
Eddie.
Eddie. Hey, Eddie.
Yeah, Eddie. I said Brooklyn in the house. Eddie should have got his 4,000 watch hours. We're going to talk about the new stuff too, Eddie.
Yeah.
But Eddie should have got his 4,000 watch hours. He got over 1,000 people. I know. I think he got about 1,500. So
Oh, cool.
congratulations, Eddie. And Geeky Girl, I have missed you so much. You're going to have to come up here one day again because it's been a while. And Jamie.
Hmm.
But really, if y'all look at the corner at the top, Betty and Friends, that was the little group we had, girl. We used to have a good old time. Rick and Jay Jordan, um, Jamie, Geeky Girl, and Rock Chick Beauty. That's who it
Hmm.
was. We used to have a good old time. And that's why I say with YouTube, there's always changes.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So, what's some simple things that make you happy? Just some simple things that make you happy. You think
Food.
food? She did laugh.
Good food. Good
Good
food.
food.
I like going to when I was especially when I was getting out more different restaurants and
Uh huh.
things like that. And I'm hoping to get more active. I used to like to do different events,
Mm-hmm.
festivals, different like dance classes. Those are
Okay.
things that I enjoy a lot. before everything got closed down. And I just haven't gotten back there yet. Hopefully I'll get there. I'm kind
Yeah.
of busy right now,
Yeah.
with some different changes, that
Mhm.
that I want to do, but I'm thinking, as
Mhm.
the year goes on, I'll be able to fit
Mhm.
in more of those things that I
Yeah,
like to do
simple.
and enjoy.
Yeah, just what are some things I see some of y'all writing down some things, simple things that make y'all
I see
happy.
they got some
I
stuff.
know they got some good stuff. But what I like is I cherish my quiet time. I always, when the kids were growing up,
Mhm.
I say when they left, I love my house is quiet and I love it. And I don't know, would it make a difference if my husband wasn't here? I think because I have my husband in the house. And that's probably, but still the house is very quiet. I'm thinking about start doing puzzles. But I need a puzzle table because I know I ain't gonna do it all at one pop. The kind that the puzzles can't fall off. I want to get back into scrapbooking, really get back into reading. I really want to get back into making videos too.
Mhm.
I really been thinking about that. But like I say,
Mhm.
I needed this long rest because it wasn't going nowhere. And like I say, I enjoy the lives. I do.
Mhm.
I enjoy my lives. Even I love when I have somebody up here. I do. I love because you can converse back and forth.
Mhm. Mhm.
But if I don't have anybody here, I know I can talk enough.
Mhm. And engage,
Yeah, and
with the
engage is what
chat
um
folks. Yeah.
yeah, but let me go on up and chat and find my little lines because I draw um
Yeah, because people
lines.
talking about what makes them happy.
Yeah. Um Geeky Girl says she cooking early and keep going. Eddie says he's in the process right now. It didn't take me that long, Eddie. I think it was about less than 2 days. You know what? I should have known I had it, Eddie, when they said post it to Twitter that you got 1,000 followers. I should have known at that point. I think that was a point because they wouldn't have told you that. I think if they didn't know you were in in it. But and that was less than 24 hours. Um And Geeky Girl said, I was just thinking about that. I'll make it soon. Yeah, my kids will be out shortly. They still in school. Okay, Jamie say food. Food makes her happy. Food make all us happy. Thumbs up, thumbs up, thumbs up. Thank you, everybody, because y'all could be somewhere else, but y'all came in here today.
Yeah, thanks for hanging out, guys.
Yeah.
I
Oh,
think
Geeky
that's
Girl,
gonna
I
be
hear you.
a
Now will
great.
make me happy. Yeah, you got them little chilling child. She said, give her a nap. Oh, she said, I can do paint by numbers, Miss Betty. Yeah, I won't lose no pieces. Well, and you know what? Them puzzle tables expensive. They not cheap. They not cheap. Um, she said, I love jazz. Okay, okay. Real Roots TV. She said, Yate said, I love jazz. She said, I listen to music a lot that is remade by jazz artists. Yeah, and I'll tell Alexa to because I have a playlist on Amazon and I'll tell them like wake up everybody, no more sleeping in bed. You'll see me dancing around in the morning with that. OFC, what's that? What OFC is what's OFC? Trish,
OFC.
Miss Betty. Do you know what OFC is? You know
OFC. I don't know that one.
I don't know. What is OFC, girl? You know
Jamie on here. Jamie, what's OFC?
I even geeky girl. She got all them teenagers. Dee says she put the work washing on work clothes. Yep, at 12:45 a.m. doing the washing. Yes, you ain't got no children either, no little bitty children. Okay. Oh, do you, Trish?
Hmm.
Do you believe in love at first sight? I never asked anybody that.
I believe in it.
You
Not
believe
sure
in
if it happened for me.
Mm-hmm.
uh, I believe in it. I
Mm-hmm.
believe in it.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, yeah, when I met my ex-husband,
Mm-hmm.
we ran into each other twice on the
Mm-hmm.
same day.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and it was at 2 different stores.
Mm-hmm.
And the first time, he kinda like checking me out, and I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
"Whatever," you know? And then the second time, he
Uh-huh.
said something. 'Cause
Okay.
he was like, "Are you following me?"
It said, "Are you following me?"
Right.
And,
And that's
and,
how we met, so but,
uh-huh.
looking at somebody,
Uh-huh. Yep.
"Ooh."
And Jamie all says laughter. Maybe a couple of them said nap time. Yeah, laughter is always good for the
Yeah,
soul.
both
It really
laughter
is.
and nap time is good.
Yeah. And let's see. And I thought about that. Love at first sight. I don't know. Because then I think back to my husband because we've been together for 30 years. I don't think it was love at first sight. Maybe lust at first sight.
That's what I can't say
Oh,
love.
okay. But love and lust is different.
Yeah. I can't say love.
Because love is an action. You got to show me. Now, we usually like the way they look. I think attraction is that first thing. I know a lot of people
Mhm.
say they don't have to be crude or whatever, but I think a lot of times attraction, because I
It
think,
gotta be something,
yeah, pheromones and all that other stuff in play back and forth.
Jamie has said
And
lust at first sight.
I know, yes, honey,
Mhm.
that's what they need to name that show. I have never looked at that. Married at First Sight. I never looked
Yeah,
at
it say married. It doesn't say love.
that. I know. So,
And I think they have those people do like, a survey or something and kind of
mhm,
match them that
mhm,
way.
mhm. Yeah, I tell you, but yeah, I don't know when. And then I was trying to think, when did the love come in? We dated so doggone long.
After spending time with somebody and getting to know them,
Oh, but I
that
don't
that
know.
kind of comes.
It's too long ago. That's what it is. I can remember when we had our first argument, and that was about we had went to one of the theme parks, and it was hot. And I was already irritated when got back. Oh my goodness! But that was the first time. But we never, and I always tell people we never broke up, and we really didn't
That's good.
argue. We really
Mhm.
didn't. And then Keisha says, "See, Miss Betty," and also Geeky Girl. Geeky Girl said she was trying to type it. You're reading my mind. I was not bold enough to type that. Girl, type it. Just at first sight. Lust at first sight. You're reading my mind. I was not bold to type that. Just at first sight. Yeah, it's a little bit of listing. Hey, destination. How you doing? Felicia say, "What is love? What's love got to do with it? It's an action. It's a verb. It's a verb of action. I've been out of school so long. It's showing me. Even like when my husband, he know I like my kombuchas and they're expensive, and it's the root beer flavored one. My husband come back with about 6 of them things, and they like 4 bottles a piece. It's just those tiny little things that shows that you care. Love is really caring. That's
Mhm.
that's what
Yeah, it's caring,
yeah.
consideration.
Yeah. It is. It's just I look now,
Mhm.
it's like I don't know. I don't know. Yes, it's a verb. It's an action word. Yeah, show me, you
Mhm.
know. So uh oh, talking about scratch. You trying to pull Scratch and Pete in. I got another question for you. What's your
Mm.
biggest pet peeve? You thinking? Because I'll tell you mine first.
Yeah, say yours.
My biggest pet peeve is when I buy a chicken, raw chicken, and it got feathers in it. That's my biggest pet peeve. That's one of them. What's your biggest pet peeve, you think?
um, like when people, I don't know if they have sinus problems or
Mm-hmm.
what, but they snort
Mm-hmm.
their nose.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
That grosses me out
Mm-hmm.
so bad.
Okay.
And
Okay.
people do that all around you. I'm like, okay, that's a pet peeve of mine.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
So I don't like that. I don't want to hear it.
Keisha, believe me, it's not gonna turn into a woman's channel. That's what Warmstrong was saying, but it's not. Um, because I chitter chatter about everything, especially when I'm by myself, the chitter chatter.
Mhm.
Because even a man can ask himself the simple things that make them happy. Do you
Yeah.
believe in love at first sight?
Mm-hmm.
you know and I think this is my thing with the lives. I think a little bit different than when I first started.
Mm-hmm.
um I worried about the numbers, because when you first start, yeah, I don't worry about the numbers now, because I know they will come. I get a lot of people in the replay. I thank y'all so much from the bottom of my heart, and all the ones that stop by. um I'm going to chat on here what I want to chat about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it still draw people in, because when
Mhm.
you're passionate about something, um, people feel it. They get it. You know
Mhm.
what I mean? And a lot of my stuff, people don't believe it come to me in the morning. Like in the evening, I'm like, oh, I can't think of nothing. And it comes to me in the morning a lot of time. Or it just drop like it drops out of the air. Stuff
Yeah.
I'm gonna talk about.
And then what the topics have been, they've been like relationship,
Mhm.
kind of asking people, their opinions, and that could be male or female.
Mhm.
Can chime in on that.
Yeah, yeah. But I don't worry about it anymore. People say talking about, depressing things, because then people come to your channel to have joy. But I think a lot of time people come to your channel and that's what they want to chat about a little bit,
Mhm.
Because
Mhm.
like I say, my depression one, that was like one of my biggest views that people really wanted to know about and learn things, of other people, how what they're suffering, how they take care of that. So
Yeah,
I
and
think
I
that's
think it's
mhm.
people that's going through it and
Yeah.
people that got people that's close to them that's
Hmm.
going through it, and they want to be able to, talk about it,
Hmm.
maybe get some insight,
Hmm.
suggestions, you
Hmm.
know. Uh,
Yeah, but I thank you so much. I do, Keisha. I do, because Armstrong said the same thing. Armstrong said the same thing, but I
where
think
is he? Why he's not up here giving the male's
he's got
perspective?
yeah, he's got some other things going on right
Okay.
now. But yeah. What did you say your biggest pet peeve was? Trish? Did you
When people like snort their nose and
Oh
stuff.
yeah. Ooh, I'll blow their nose. Oh, don't ever blow your nose in front of me, please.
Yeah.
Don't
And
do
I
it.
know it's people gotta do it.
No, but you get up and you walk away. But
Ugh.
anyway, that's one. And then Jamie would say lies. Ah, when people lie,
Yeah.
that's yeah, yeah, yeah. Is it hard? What I learned this morning, because I guess my strength is I can say no. And a lot of people can't tell other people no. That's one of my biggest strengths, I think. And then when I'm like, why couldn't I just say no? Is that one of your strengths, do you think, or one of your weakness? That you can tell people no right off the bat. You can't tell people no right off the bat.
No, that's why I think I end up taking on too much.
Okay. My sister even says she used to be like that. Anybody else in the chat like that? It's hard for you to say no. because it's easy for me to say
It's
no.
not easy for me.
Yeah.
I
I
told
re-
you about my long list of things.
yeah, I know, but and I remember something my husband told me. A lot of things he say makes sense, not then,
Mhm,
but later on. He
mhm,
said, "Would you rather be happy? Would you rather be miserable and the other person happy? Because you're going through all that misery.
mhm,
You know what I mean? I'm talking about even myself. We go through that misery
mhm,
when somebody, um, and they're you making them having the problem
mhm,
is what you're doing.
mhm,
So I don't do anything begrudgingly. If I don't
mhm,
want to do it, I ain't doing it. And I
mhm,
wish everybody else, and I know everybody else can't be that way,
mhm.
but yeah, it is. D say chat about life. It's not all roses for sure. That is so true. Some
Look
days,
at what Keisha said.
okay. Together we travel. Thank you so much for coming. What did Keisha say? What did she say? Nope, nada. I don't think so. Are you crazy? I do not have a problem saying no.
Oh my
Hey,
God.
Keisha, make sure too. You see what Keisha did? She said something she thought like maybe become a woman. Please, if there's something you feel that can make my channel better, come on over to Instagram or you can write in the chat. You can't hurt my feelings. Okay. So because even when we did the depression, I had somebody come over to Instagram and they talked about that they were suffering with something and they asked me, and I didn't know. She was like, I didn't know other creators suffered with it, so you just don't know. Okay. Even with me going to bed early, I haven't been doing that, and getting up at 4 o'clock. She even
Mhm.
asked me, how do I do that? So you just never know what's in people's mind. I know poop's a poop poop.
I wish I could. I'm gonna have to now. I'm gonna have to adjust a little bit with my new
Together,
responsibility.
together we travel. Hey, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in, welcome in. Let's see. Geeky Girl says, listen, these little young women, they use the rolls right off my tongue. No,
That's good, guys. Stay
no,
that way. Okay.
yeah. I always, since I was younger, I tell you, no. And they don't take, some people ponder over it all night long. Just tell me no. I feel
Mhm,
better when you tell me no than beating around the bush.
mhm.
Tell me no right away. I tell people you can't hurt my feelings. Listen to Keisha. No, it's a complete word. Y'all done grew up. Okay, I got another question. Do you consider yourself more of an introvert or extrovert?
Hmm. Hmm.
Okay, I'll start.
I
I
think
okay,
I,
no, go
I
ahead.
think I'm more of an introvert,
Mm-hmm.
but in certain I'm not shy though.
Okay, you're not shy.
Like if I'm around people
Mm-hmm.
and I'm feeling the conversation and stuff, I'm gonna engage. I'm
Okay.
gonna engage. I'm gonna, be
Okay.
open and friendly. I'm gonna give my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I do find that I'm comfortable spending
Mm-hmm.
time by myself.
Okay.
I'm comfortable with that. But if I'm out, I can be engaging and social
Mm-hmm.
and all
Okay.
this. So
Okay. Thumbs up, thumbs up. Are y'all an introvert or extrovert in the chat? I know Geeky Girl and me, we're kind of the same. We run our mouths, and that's what it takes for lives too.
mm,
Nitro, he said that if you're not really a talker,
I'm a
especially if
talk.
you have to do it by your,
I'm a talker.
okay.
You know I'm a talker,
I
bitch.
know, but it's amazing. Some people, I know,
Hmm.
like one guy, he talks a lot on the phone,
Hmm.
but then when he came on the show, he kind of like, And I was so surprised. I was like, this is not him. And then when you get somebody on your show, this is another thing. If you do lives,
Mm-hmm.
another thing is sometimes you're going to get somebody and they don't talk that much.
Mm.
So then you're going to have to pull it out and then you're going to have to talk a little more.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you're going to have to learn how to draw it out.
Mm-hmm.
Is
Ask
all that.
those open-ended
Yeah,
questions
open
and
ended. But
get them.
sometimes I can ask an open ended question and I still don't get an answer. Sometimes I say, "Help a sister out," you know. So, but like today, like everybody's chatty, and that helps also the algorithm when you're chatty
Yeah.
in there and how people are engaged. Um, I know I am an extrovert. I know that. I can be a politician wife. I can be the president wife. I could be anything. Okay. However, at home, I could be an introvert. Okay. So
Mm-hmm.
I can even be, and I love being by myself. So I
Mm-hmm.
could be with a truck driver. You know how some people, because truck drivers gone all the
All
time,
the
they want
time. Yeah.
time, they want. I say, child, let that man make his money.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah. So
I
you're extrovert,
out.
when needed, when required.
Yeah.
And I feel that way,
Mhm.
like,
Mhm.
um, I work in corporate America, and I've had all sorts of positions,
Mhm.
but usually I prefer the positions where I'm an individual contributor,
Mhm.
behind the scenes,
Okay.
like the producer, right?
Mhm.
And but sometimes you don't have a choice. You have to, be upfront. You have to make
Mhm.
presentations. So when I'm called to do that, I
Mhm.
do that. But
Okay.
if it my preference, I just like being an individual contributor.
Okay.
I'm not
Well,
trying to shine, hey, it's me. And I'm past that point. I'm
uh-huh.
not trying to outshine folks or whatever. I'm just
Mhm.
trying to, do my responsibilities to the best of my
Mhm.
ability. And
Mhm.
but if it calls for it and I gotta
Yeah.
speak up, I do.
See, when I leave the house, I'm just an extrovert. I don't wait for anything. I'm a hugger too. I haven't hugged really since the pandemic, but my sister's also a hugger too.
Oh, okay.
So, and I think most of my family is extrovert. My youngest son, he's more laid back. He's still, I think, is an extrovert, and all of
Mhm.
us like to sit home quietly. That's just, I think that's the way we were raised too,
Mhm.
to
Me
sit
too.
home. And we didn't have a lot of company in the house either. And all
Yeah.
of us are the same. My children are the same.
Mhm.
I'm the same. I don't like a lot of company home.
Mhm.
Okay. Um, Even when I was young and tried the bar scene, I just didn't like it. The bar scene, I would try to
Mhm.
go out with my friends and stuff. I just didn't like it.
Mhm.
All the crowds, baby, come on and dance with me. Let me take my tail home. Dee says she's an introvert. Used
Mhm.
to be more forward, not much now. Why do you think you changed, Dee? Why do you think you changed? Keisha says I'm an introvert, but my roles in life make me appear more extroverted. Yeah, a lot
Mhm.
of times people really are introverts. But what I notice with introverts is you usually can kind of tell. They usually like you lean back because most of the time extroverts kind of lean, they're more into are they animated? That's what it is. They're animated too. They use their hands. If you go to Geeky Girl right now, I'm sure she's using her hands, her mouth, her head. We're animated. Oh, Jamie, we know you're an extrovert.
Oh, yes.
Extrovert for sure. Jamie, right in it. Her daughter too.
Yep.
Carrie is extroverted, honey.
Yes.
Carrie
She's
is
a
extroverted.
natural. She's a
Yeah.
natural at YouTube.
And I think on my videos,
Mm,
um, and I always say that you don't get this on my videos. I
mhm.
still say that. I go back and look at my videos and I need this person to be on my videos. So,
You were saying about my story time
uh-huh.
that I did. You was like, I want to see that.
I know. I know. Even Geeky Girl, that time when she did a short, was it a short? No, she did a short. I'm like, who is this? Where she come from? I said, don't put her back in the box. Because that's what people are looking for. They looking for excitement. They looking for somebody that, kind of move. It's sad to say. And they looking for younger people.
You
Okay.
know, that story time I just did it really like I was telling somebody, talking to somebody and
I
saying, you're not gonna
know.
believe what I went through, right?
Yeah.
So
And then some of your shorts too. I noticed you come out on stuff.
yes.
So that's and also everyone here thumbs up. I'm so happy that y'all came in. Usually I don't stay on this long, but when I have somebody here, I tend to talk a little more. And I'm just so happy you came. But like I say, the main thing that I was talking about, that life can change in an instant, y'all. You could be
Mhm.
having a good life. You can have a beautiful home, the children all healthy, everything, but that can change in a dime. So always be aware. Sometimes we don't have time to recoup, but just always be grateful. When you wake up in the morning, you walk in, I'm telling you, you can hug, you can use your hands, and then you know what? Smile more often. That's what we do. Now, go ahead. Go ahead.
I'm sending you a message.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay. Oh, okay.
Okay, just a minute.
Okay. Do you want me to drop it in Instagram, or you want me to drop it in? Because I can drop it in.
I'm sending it Instagram.
Okay. So you want me to drop the link in
No,
here?
I'm sending. You asking somebody else?
No, I'm asking you. Do you want me to
I
drop?
just sent you a message in Instagram. A message.
Oh, okay. I see what you're talking
A
about.
note, just a note.
Okay. No, I think today because it's out
Okay.
and open. Yeah. Did you need
Okay.
to leave though? If you need to leave.
Nuh-uh, I just
Oh,
wanted
okay.
to see.
Yeah, I'm glad you asked. Yeah, because I think that'll be. Yeah. Thank you, girl. I got a good co-host here. Good co-host. Okay. Listen, hey, geeky girl, my sister. She thinks she part of the family, y'all. D says age. I think all married and quiet down. Oh, because she was saying younger, she was more forward. And
I could say that too.
okay,
I
no
think
rush.
you get a little more mellow,
Okay, I don't
as you
think
get
I
older.
did.
Hmm
I don't think I
I
did.
know I did.
I might have got worse.
I know I'm more mellow.
But even when I worked in the bank, I can remember laughing all the time, giggling, always somewhere, you know. And I mask a lot of things too. When you see people laugh all the time, they mask a lot.
Okay.
I also, it's just, people behind you think they're happy and all that, and they just got a lot of stuff
They
going
might
on.
be dealing with some stuff.
Yeah, and they pushing it, pushing it through. Let's see, Keisha. Oh, she's talking to
Bye, Jamie.
bye girl. She talking about wake up and walking Yeah, we got to be a lot more grateful.
Yes.
We got to be a lot more grateful.
Yes.
We really do. Because life is so short. We do not know. And that's why I say when you're healthy,
Yes.
that's your wealth. That's what I want to say. Your health is your wealth. When you're healthy, you're just as rich as the top 10%. You really are if you think
Mhm.
about your health. Because if you're sick, you can't appreciate anything.
Yeah. I mean, you are surprised, like, if your body, it feels like your body turns on you
Mm-hmm.
and stuff. Because I have never been like really like sick, but I remember one time, how you might have a brief illness. I don't know what I had, but the instructions were, no alcohol, right? And I had took the medication, and I thought it was enough time. And me and my friends were going to see this movie. I think it was their movie with maybe Queen Latifah, Jada Pinkett. It was not that long ago, and that comedian lady.
Set It Off. What's it?
No. It was they went to New Orleans, girls trip.
No, I didn't see that one. Okay.
And so I thought I was okay. I thought enough time had passed. I'm at the theater and my feet start cramping up. Like if these my feet.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about.
They start cramping, like turning. And I was like, oh my God. And I'm holding in the pain. I'm not, God. They on either side of me. I'm not letting them know what I'm going through. And I'm like, oh my God, am I going to be able to stand up? And it subsided. Luckily, it subsided, as the time went on. But it gave me a taste of your body turning against you. It wasn't nothing I could do. I was like helpless. If that movie had ended and I had to get up, I was not going to be able to walk. That's how it cramped up my feet and my
yeah.
And it made me think of people that's going through things. People,
I know, that's what I'm saying. And you worry about them little problems.
I mean, they done lost limbs and parts of their body because diabetes and
chopping off hands
and they can't get up and walk and get up and do things. And I'm like, oh my God, that's how your body to turn.
I know.
That's a scary, helpless
feeling. If you haven't been ill, and that's what I was even telling my doctor, probably make the work. My husband, one time he went to the hospital for 2 days in our 30 years, and he was, I had to calm him down. I said, these people ain't gonna take care of you. You better straighten up. Because it's hard for people that haven't been sick all the time. And all of a sudden something happens. Then yes, your health is your wealth. I'm telling you, everybody that's in this building.
It is.
And then my sister even say that's true. So if you have it, and even if you're the cook for your house, make your food a little bit more healthier. Make it a little bit more healthier. Because I know some people don't even eat vegetables. But we're gonna get into this YouTube thing, girl. Yes, honey. What, we 142. And just remember too, y'all, that normally, I'm gonna say again that normally I don't stay on this long, but I'm gonna go ahead and go over this last thing. YouTube. A lot of people are excited. A lot of people is not. Okay. They think because they think they had to work hard to get their 1,000 people and their 4,000 watch hours. They think that is not fair. Okay, I'm gonna tell you what happened to me, but I didn't feel that way. When community page, I think you had to have 500 people.
Yeah.
Soon as I got 500, then they changed it. I mean, the same week. But I'm like, everybody gonna benefit from this. Sometimes I don't think people know how big YouTube is.
Then the thing is, Betty, with the new, requirements, although they're lower, they're the folks that can now meet those, they're not getting everything. They're not getting the AdSense.
Yeah,
that's really what I want.
Yeah.
AdSense. All those other things are nice, but it's you still got to meet that same threshold in order to qualify, for the ad revenue.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, and
that's what I'm saying. Now I can understand if they got the ad revenue too, people might feel some kind of way. But
I think when YouTube is not saturated, people. I don't care how many cruise people there is, mukbang people. If you good,
Natural.
them people gonna find you. Okay? They gonna find you. So I say, yes, I had to work for everything that you got, and that was yesterday. It's
And
like
it
buying a
continues. It's
yeah,
still a grind.
everything. Girl, you still got to work for them 3,000 hours. That's a lot. Okay, now all you need is 500 subs, 3,000 watch hours, or 3 million shorts. A short that hit 3 million. I guess probably in, well, how was it? 90 days? Probably. I know the 3 public uploads you got to have within 90 days. I do know that.
Mm-hmm.
So you got 500 subs, 3 public uploads the last 90 days, 3,000 watch hours, or the 3 million short, the 3 million numbers short to get 3 million on
Mm-hmm.
there. And then I don't know if you'll get paid for shorts. I know we get paid for shorts. I want to do people that's not monetized. I don't know if y'all will get paid for shorts or
I
not.
don't know.
The ones that get the 500 subs. Do anybody know the people with the that get the 500 subs? Do they get paid for shorts? I know monetized, fully monetized people do. And how you gonna find out? They're gonna let you know on your dashboard. Believe me, you ain't gotta hunt out YouTube. They
They'll
gonna
let you
find
know.
you. When you get monetized, when you get reach that 1,000, well, even the 500 and then the 3,000, they gonna have it right there. They gonna have it right there. You can't miss it. You cannot miss it. Your page is gonna change up too, y'all. You gotta start knowing your dashboard's gonna change up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, you'll be able to get super chats. You'll be able to get memberships and merchandise and super things. Okay. Now, my sister always telling me about making up merchandise. I'm like, girl, who gonna buy my merchandise?
I want to know more about the merchandise and
Uh-huh.
how you sell it, because I was like making like t-shirts and stuff,
Uh-huh.
like the print on demand, and
Mm-hmm.
I think I created some really good designs. I would like
Mm-hmm.
to, showcase that, but I need to learn more about, how do you do that on YouTube.
Okay. And
So
you know it got a lot of YouTube know-hows.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
A lot of YouTube, and then I'm sure some YouTubers are going to use that. They're going to go
Hmm.
do their lives, and
Hmm.
then they're going to explain it to you is what
Hmm.
it is.
Hmm.
And but I say, if you have, and I know quite a few people have 500, I say start doing your lives.
Hmm.
Lives. And I don't care how many people go live. I always hear this. It don't matter.
It don't.
It really don't matter, y'all, how many people go live. YouTube is not saturated. It's really not saturated. Oh, another thing I see too, that people that's not monetized and you make your little short little videos less than 8 minutes, once you become fully, they're not going to monetize those
Oh,
for the ads.
okay. They
They're
have
not,
to be a certain length.
yeah, yeah. I'm sure they still stick them in there. They just don't pay you for them.
Hmm.
And even when, say if I put up a video for 6 minutes, they'll even say this is they'll put it up, but it's not eligible. Girl,
Hmm.
I took that sucker right back down and added it's not eligible. And when you start doing all those lives, I'm gonna say it again because I really didn't understand, but you need to get a title. Just don't put pop-up chat. Just don't put I am Betty J. People not searching for that.
Hmm.
They are not searching for that. So you really need, and you use your tube buddy too, because that'll help you with a searchable title.
I never
uh
got to, buddy. I need to look into that.
mhm. And I think my title was life can change in the blink of an eye. Then I got then expect it, prepare for it. But always, and I even went back on my old ones and make it searchable. SEO, searchable, engine, and optimize it. Make sure it's not saying 0 in that circle or 20. Make sure you
Mhm.
optimize it, is what it is. I would have saved myself a lot of time on some of this because I went back and I put titles on some of mine. But no matter what it is, and this is the whole thing, even though they lowered it, you still got to work. You
Yeah,
still got to work, people, and that's just the bottom line.
because I want the ad revenue.
You want that ad? She want
I
that
want
ad.
the
I want the super chats. I want the thank you. I want people to join my membership. Y'all look at my membership. Even the people that replay. Okay, I need some new members.
ad. Mhm.
Okay, but that's another thing. Don't be frightened to ask.
Mhm.
That's another thing. Never be frightened to ask. But
And share out too, guys.
oh
Share
yeah,
out,
share
share out the
out.
lives, the
Yeah.
videos. That really helps
It
people.
does. That really, really helps. And oh, and another thing too, and I'm gonna end this after this playlist. A lot of people want people to play their playlist, but y'all don't want to play the other person playlist. It don't work that way, y'all. You got to run their playlist, and they gonna run your playlist because y'all got to help each other. You can't
Mhm.
just sit back
Mhm.
and expect other people to play yours and you don't play it. I just see that a lot now,
Mhm.
and I'm so surprised. But I hope all of you enjoyed my live today. I'm on Monday, Wednesday, Friday, 9:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I'm sure I got everybody, but I'm going to start back making videos. I don't know yet. And also, definitely Friday. I keep saying, but I know I'm going to do the tea party next Sunday, but I haven't decided the time. So, I don't know. I'm thinking, I know tea party is supposed to be in the morning, but I'm thinking more of the afternoon
And
time.
what's the date again?
The 25th, that will be
Okay.
on
Okay.
Sunday. Yeah,
Okay.
but I'm gonna mention
Perfect.
it
Perfect.
because I want to come. I want to do the. I haven't decided on the time, but that's gonna be a good time. If
Yeah.
y'all want to come and y'all want to hook y'all computer up to my thing and have your people come to yours, I don't have a problem with that.
Okay.
Okay, I want my little hat. And some people have their little gloves. I ain't getting no glove. I'm saying that, but who knows? But yeah, I already got my little hat and I'm good to go. Okay. And what is D saying? Thank you, D. Thank you so much.
Maybe.
Thank you,
Thank you.
everybody in the chat. And I will see you later. Oh, what